right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Half 35, half 35.
First down throw for Allen. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Throwing here just before halftime. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get their first point of this game just before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
So Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, hold.
The final throw before the break. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
Bills 8.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Machine Ali on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Lamar out of the pistol. He set up the screen for Henry. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
This is Henry on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
DC, ready?
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, middle. Finish it on. 13.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Now we're gonna have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
Hey, hey. All right. Hey, report.
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Throwing here, Allen. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Sub. Brown 80.
Again, Allen to the air. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down.
Brown 80.
To the air again, Allen. That's incomplete on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To throw again, it's Allen. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. partner. What do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Ali to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Henry. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, report. Report. Hey. Hey, come on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jackson now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Looking to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. Oh, a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
No, we changed it.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Looking quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
No, we changed it. 13. Hey.
Looking to throw. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We changed it. 180.
Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Trying down the middle with Henry. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
319!
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Alert! Alert! Gun. Look out!
Desperation time here. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So 1st down from the 41. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. The Ravens pick it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts, baby.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this one definitely not in the... landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good set.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
12.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take. Dot.
Again, it's Burrow. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now Lamar changing the look.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The tackle on the play by Miles Murphy. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. First down and goal to go.
Report.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
180. 13.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in for 7 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for that fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Gun. Cut. 180.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180. Tuck. 11. Cut.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control. I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Green Bay. And he will get back to only about his 20. Yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Buffalo 18, 5 in.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Mama double. Panther 60, Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions. Warriors 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That one down the field, but it is.
Complete. I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Darnold to the air once more. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw again is Darnold. The middle, Smith-Njigba with the grab. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Darnold to throw again. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the double.
We'll try again. It's
18
second and 10.
18 rattle. Come on, come on. Set. Trap 50, trap 50.
Again, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The Seahawks
Throwing, Darnold. That'll be caught. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
4-yard gain on the
An
play.
ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a design run. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
Brings up second.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he'll take this one in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are top.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready,
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 8 6. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Milrow to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 8-8 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
We're outside.
Now Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Ready. Delaney. Ready. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Darnold. The throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
We're outside.
Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big. He's strong. He takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
Got it. Ready?
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
18, Rodney. 18. Ready?
Now Milrow. To the goal line and in. A.J. Carter. Touchdown Seahawks. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On focus. Yo, lady. It's set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on.
And in motion is Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moved.
The tackle by Garrett Hall. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 76, go.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
It is 3rd and 10. And in motion is Brown. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nick Emanwuri on the stop. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And in motion is Brown. On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. On a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. One of the tight ends in motion right. Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect, but man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it, and boy, did he ever.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Before the head explodes. 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 Just like the Pied Piper led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Loop set to get this started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Come on. Set.
Here's Daniels. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
A first down throw for Jackson. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
That's good.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Baltimore.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup at 21.
13. Hey, Ozzy. Yo. Sit up.
Jackson up top again. Forced out wide. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down. And you can tell they know this is coming back. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2.
Jackson's pass.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches. Get him
and he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown.